Hello there folks, my name is Jack and welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. Now lately I've not been having the best of luck in this game. I tried to turn a beach buggy into an off-road racer and it didn't work. I then tried to build a figure-8 racetrack which didn't work. So I decided that in this episode I would do something a bit more simple, a bit less complex. What I have in mind is very simple. You see, if you go to the map, you can see these purple circles with a house and a question mark scattered all across the map. Now, somewhere in these circles lies a hidden barn, and within that barn contains an old car. These are called barn finds, and they usually contain a very, very cool, usually old, rather exotic car, and I decided in this video I would find all of them, because I've got nothing better to do. We are heading off into the direction of the first barn now. Now the vehicle that I'm using is obviously is a high-performance off-road race car, because a lot of these barns are typically off-road, and I wanted something that would be able to get to the barns very easily. So I decided to choose this. I forgot what it's called, all I know is that it's made by Ford. Anyway, we are approaching the first circle now. Now the map doesn't actually tell you where these barns are located. You have to find them. All they give you is a rough location. That's what the circle is for. All I know is that it's somewhere within the circle. It's my task to find it, and God knows what will be inside of it. It will probably be a car, but I don't know what kind of car it's gonna be. Right, we are pretty much in the middle of the circle. If I had to guess, this barn is probably gonna be on top of the hill, so we're gonna go to the highest point within this circle. And I don't see a barn. I don't see a barn up here. Oh, wait a minute, what's that? That looks like a barn. Could this be it? If we get a cutscene. Yeah, we got a cutscene. This is it. This is the place. Okay, the first location of my very first barn find. I have no idea what's in this thing. I bet it's an old Porsche. Is it an old Porsche? That's not a Porsche. That is a Toyota off-roader.
Looks like an old Baja truck.
I said these were going to be old cars. That's not an old car. It's just been abandoned. Whatever. Okay, alright, moving on to the next one now. The next rough location that we have to travel to appears to be on the side of the mountain. Thank God I chose an off-road car. Although having it be on the side of a mountain does put us at an advantage, because we know that the barn is not going to be hanging off the side of the mountain, because obviously it's too steep to build anything here. So if we find a nice flat part within the circle, the barn is probably going to be located there. As you can see, this is not flat, so I'm just going to keep heading up until we encounter a flat spot, and maybe it will be there. Looks like we're approaching the top now. I don't see anything that looks like a barn. Oh, here's a nice... Ooh, there's a sign right there. It's not what I'm looking for, but I will take it. I don't see a barn. Okay, I've been joined by somebody in a Chevy Blazer. An old Chevy Blazer. At least I think that's what it is. I don't see a barn up here. Maybe it's in this... Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. What's that back there? That looks like a barn. Hang on, this could be it. This could be it. Oh yes, I think this is the location. I think this is... That looks like a barn to me. Yes, the second barn find of the day. Okay, guesses. What could be in this one? I'm gonna say it's an old... Maybe an old British sports car, like a TVR or an MG, maybe. That's not an MG. That is... I believe that's I think that's a first-gen Escort Cosworth, I think. Yeah, it is. It says Escort on the tailgate.
5 out of top 10 were these.
That's pretty cool. Okay, I have arrived at the location of the third... I almost said first. Of the third barn find of the day. It's somewhere within this circle. I have no idea where. It's... Probably, knowing this game, they're probably going to have it hiding in some trees. Okay, it's not in some trees. This might take a while. I just noticed a car just randomly spawned on the map. Maybe he spawned at the bar. Oh, hang on. There's a structure. I didn't see that before. Oh, yeah! There we go. The third barn find of the day. Alright, what do I think is in this one? I'm gonna try my hands again with the second Porsche. I'm gonna try again with guessing that... Is it a Porsche? That's all I want to know. Oh, snap! It is a Porsche!
Looks to be in muy
Ooh!
Think I can get it working?
It doesn't look very healthy, but that is indeed an old Carrera. I don't know if it's a first gen or not, but it is an old Carrera. That's all Porsche 911s look exactly the same to me. I'm not a Porsche nerd. In case you haven't noticed, the process of finding barn finds in this game is quite repetitive, and because you've already seen 3 of them, I think I'm just gonna go around, find all of the others. I'll speed up the footage so that we can get through it quickly, and then I'll show all of them off to you, and then I'll pick one. I'll probably end up picking one to upgrade and make it even cooler. Ooh, look, a sign. That's handy. Not what I'm looking for, but it's handy. So, yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy the time lapse. Ooh, it's a BMW, which means that I am not very interested in it. Oh, ho, ho. Now that's something that I am very interested in. An original Mustang from 1967. One of my favorite cars in the world. A lot of people don't know that. Oh snap. Oh snap, is that an MG?
That is a piece of
Is that a classic British sports car?
Very early. Might be 1953.
Ooh. Oh no, it's a first-gen Corvette. Oh, that's even better than the Mustang. I like that. What is this? Barn find number 6, 7? I don't know. And what is that? Is that a Lancia? No, that's not a Lancia. That is, I think that's it is a Ferrari. I can see the badge in the top there. Ooh. That's a pretty car. I mean, well, it will be when it's fixed up. Right now it looks like a piece of junk, but that's pretty neat. Okay, folks, returning back to my house now after I have collected all of the barn finds that were available, and now I'm going to show them off to you. Well, I'm going to show off the ones that have been restored, because I have no doubt that a handful of them are still being fixed up. Now, although that is the case, I don't know how to actually show them to you, because I've never had any barn finds in this game. I'm assuming you see them here. Oh, wait, it says barn finds down there. Oh, yeah, okay, that makes a whole lot of sense. Okay, so the first one, and that is the BMW, is ready, so let's take a look at it. And there she is. I don't really care for old BMWs, to be perfectly honest, because they kind of look like classic Fiats. I mean, they do. They really do. Okay, now this is the first-gen Corvette. This is a car that I am very interested in. Oh, look at that. Look at the white walls. Oh, that's beautiful. That is a gorgeous car, but we have others to look at before we pick one to modify, which I think I'll choose that one. Next is this, which is a pickup truck. I think it's the first F-150. I think that's what that is, the very first pickup truck that the Ford Motor Company ever made, which is a very pretty looking thing. Moving on now to the next, which is the 67 Mustang. This should be another pretty car. Especially in orange. That car looks so good in orange. It really does. Anyway, moving on to the final car that's ready, which is the Toyota Off-Roader. A car that I'm not too interested in because I already have high-performance off-road racers, but still very cool. I have decided that I'm going to upgrade the Corvette, and first order of operations is to turn it into a lowrider. Well, it already is kind of a lowrider, but make it ride even low. Look at that. Look at that beast. I'm not sure if I want it that low to the ground, though. It looks a bit timid. That's how I would describe it. It looks timid when it's that low. Maybe we pick this setting, because it's still lower than it was before, without compromising the looks of the car. I don't think we need anti-roll bars. because I'm not going to be doing any racing with this thing. I'm just fixing it up. Not fixing it up. I'm just upgrading it for the sake of my own entertainment. So we'll move on to roll cage. I don't know how you're going to fit. That's not a roll cage, mate. That's just a... You stole that from a children's playground. Anyway, upgrading the body to something much lighter, which doesn't really help the car as it's an older one. Now, I really like the white walls. I really like the white wall tires, so I don't think I'm going to change them. Instead, however, I am going to give the car a wider stance, which hopefully will give me a bit more control, should I need it. I can't imagine a spoiler will look too nice on this thing. Whoa, what was that? Whoa! Holy smokes. That is something else. Oh. Oh, that looks really nice. Oh yeah, we gotta have that. We're having that. Now it's time for a new lick of paint. Now, I'm gonna keep the white wall, so I need to pick something that looks good. Ooh. Oh, that looks pretty hot. Oh, especially with the red interior. Oh, that is nice. I really like that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time I have actually done a good job with my upgrades in this game. Check this thing out. It's got metal flake black paint with 2 red racing stripes going across the length of the car. It's got that red interior, and then of course there are the white walls. This thing is amazing. Now, it can go much faster than 93 miles an hour thanks to the upgrades I made to it. However, I discovered that when you do that, you lose all traction. Like, all traction just goes out the window. And that's probably because these white walls are not exactly what you'd call Pirelli high-performance F1 tires. They're just standard tires. So, when you really put your foot down, I mean, this thing, you can easily get the back to stick out in this car. Okay, folks, I am now arriving at the beachfront resort town, which is where this car belongs. Oh yes, we have come home, and now I'm just gonna cruise around town, probably take the vehicle to the coast where I'll park up for a nice photo op, and we will end there. So I think the barn finds in this game are worth trying to find, because you can then turn them into something like this. And tell me this isn't magnificent, because it just is. I mean, this is probably my new favorite car in the whole game. Even though it's not fast, well, at least it's not fast around corners, but it's absolutely gorgeous, and I am so in love with it. And I think this is a fine place to park, except we can't face that direction because that's illegal, so I'm just going to do a quick U-turn. You can see what happens when you really put your foot down. We're just going to park right here along the... I was going to say Riviera, but actually it's not really that. Look at the coast. That is absolutely gorgeous, and I think this is the perfect place to end this episode of Forza Horizon 5. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this short episode on Forza 5, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.